Let's talk about Millennial Money YouTube channel. What up, YouTube? It's your boy Jermaine back with another video. This video is going to be a little bit different, but hopefully you guys like this video. There is a YouTube channel that I have been following for a couple weeks now, and I thought I would talk about this YouTube channel really fast here. It's hosted by 4 YouTubers. 2 of these YouTubers I like a lot. 2 of these YouTubers I'm very, very big fans of. 3 of these YouTubers I've been following for some time. Now let's go over and check out Millennial Money. All right, so here is Millennial Money YouTube page here. And if you guys want to subscribe, I'll have a link in the description below. You can click on it, or you can just go Millennial Money, just type it into YouTube. And pretty much on this show, what they do is, these are 4 different YouTubers. These YouTubers talk about, either finance or real estate or both. Meet Kevin here on the left. He's really big into real estate and stocks. Jeremy from financial education. He's really big into, he was really big into real estate, but then he got super big into stocks and blew up on YouTube for, his stock market videos. Andrei, the third one here, I know the least about Andrei. He just started to pop up about 4 months ago. And he is more of sort of like your thrifty type, saver. I think he pays $450 in rent or something like that. And he, makes more than like $100,000 a month. So he's kind of like that's kind of how his thing is, like, hey, like I make a lot of money, I save it all. And stephan is probably definitely the YouTuber I've been following the longest. And I would have to say he's more of a Dave Ramsey type guy. He's more like, oh, don't want to spend any money. Let me make sure I can, maybe whenever I buy this, I should, have enough money to pay for it in cash. And, I'm only gonna buy something if it makes me money, or if I get all my money back at one time. So it's kind of cool to watch these 4 YouTubers come together on a channel, and just sit back and like listen to them go back and forth, because each one is very, very different. Okay, so first off, I guess we can go ahead and start off with stephan. I'm not going to go in any different order, but stephan here. This is the YouTuber I've been following the longest, and I would have to say him and Andrei are my least 2 favorite on this Millennial series channel. However, they're really, really good because they have really, really good inputs. stephan is a very, very safe type investor. He's the type of person, oh, you need an emergency fund, and you should make sure you're making money with this, and you should have passive income over here, and you should invest in a house, and you should invest over here, and he gives really, really good advice for the most part. But then he's the type of person that's like, oh, make sure you never ever go to Starbucks and get coffee. And me, I'm not the type of person that go to Starbucks every day and get coffee. Like, I can't remember the last time I went to Starbucks. I really can't. But I'm also not the type of person that's going to sit here and tell people, look, don't go to Starbucks. Because one thing I do know about Starbucks, going to Starbucks and getting that cup of coffee, spending $5 or $4 or whatever you spend, maybe that's like the best amount of money you spend all day. And maybe by you spending that $5 on that cup of coffee, maybe that cup of coffee is really gonna make your day. Maybe that $5 will make your day or break your day. And that's kind of why I don't really, follow that whole mindset of, save all your money. I do like to save money. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm a huge saver. I save more than 50% of my income, and I want to, continue to increase that. But one problem I do run into is, like, sometimes when you want to save like every bit of money, that can sort of, turn around and bite you in the foot. So this is one thing I feel about stephan. I'm like, I like his input, because his input's very, very safe. For example, Meet Kevin is like really big on margin. And Grand Stephan would probably never use margin unless you force him to use margin. He's probably the type of person that has, 60% cash. And, someone like, Meet Kevin would be like 60% cash. I mean, are you crazy? I mean, that cash is just melting like ice out on a hot sunny day, But it's kind of cool to see the different like attitudes. Let's go over and look at Andrei. Now, Andrei is the type of dude. He made $1 million within like a first year. He very, very successful guy. Within a year, he made $1 million. His YouTube videos are kind of strange. He edits in this really, really. I'm just gonna say, like, I think it's kind of weird. Like, he makes his head look really big in his videos, and it's just like, I understand, like, you're really good at editing, but like, you're making a financial video. Like, come on, like, your head looks like it's like 4 times the size of your body in some of his videos, and like, it just kind of throws me off. He's another one of these YouTubers that's super thrifty. Spending money is just like a bad deal. Him and Grand Stephan, they kind of fit that category perfect. In one of Grand Stephan's videos, he was talking about how he, bought this, this very, very fancy watch because he knew that this watch would go up in value. That's the only reason he bought it, And I think the watch was only going up in value like 3% a year, which is not a lot in value, yo. Like 3% a year, it's not a lot. But I totally get it. Like, it's a watch. It's something that someone wants. So, okay, yeah, he bought the watch. But then at the same time, he was complaining about paying 10 cents for an extra package of ketchup at McDonald's. And, like, honestly, like, I don't like rich people like that. Like, that's probably why I'm not that big a fan of Grand Stephan and Andrei. I'm just like, look, dude, if you got millions and millions of dollars, like, I don't get why you want to be like super cheap, like I just don't get it. Kind of why I'm not the bigger fan of these two YouTubers. Now, the YouTubers I am a bigger fan of, probably my favorite YouTuber on YouTube is Jeremy from Financial Education. And when you pay attention to all 4 of these YouTubers, you'll notice that Jeremy actually has less subscribers than Andrei, than Grand Stephan, than Meet Kevin. Let me see how many subscribers Meet Kevin has. I think Meet Kevin has. His is weird because when you type in his name, it's not the first one that pops up. He has 1.45 million YouTube subscribers, and it's pretty interesting. I would say Jeremy from Financial Education is the YouTuber that I've learned the most from just in my journey. I remember when Jeremy had about 40,000 subscribers. That's when I subscribed to Jeremy from Financial Education. He literally had 40,000 subscribers, yo. And I have been following him for a minute. And Jeremy is cool dude, yo. Like, he's great at it. He's someone like I for real look up to. And he doesn't come off as cocky. Now, some people may disagree with me when I say this, but I feel that Jeremy and Meet Kevin, they don't come off as cocky online. Now, once again, you may say, yo, Jeremy comes off as like super cocky. But just maybe I just like Jeremy's attitude and Jeremy's flow more than like Grand Stephan. But I think that Grand Stephan like comes off like super cocky. And I also think that Andrei comes off super cocky. And with Financial Education, he's not the type of YouTuber that's like, he's not the type of like rich dude that's like, oh, I make, tons of money and I just can't spend any money. Like you actually see him like just being like very normal and uptight. Versus Grand Stephan. Grand Stephan has had a life of, when he was younger, like he watched his friends go out to parties and he just worked and just saved all his money. And he watched his friends like go off and, have a really good time when they were young and just live their life when they were young. And Grand Stephan didn't do that. He just worked and just like saved money and like, bought real estate and was like, oh, I just want to be, I want to make lots of money. And Jeremy did not like he didn't come up that way. He came up like sort of like a normal person and like, yo, like I'm all American. I want to say like he's like super all American, yo. He is not the type of person that like when he goes and buys something, it has to like make a 100% profit to like buy it. like Graham Stephan, like whenever Graham Stephan buys a car, like it always has like all this crazy math behind it. And for the most part, like the average person, maybe it's kind of cool, but then the average person, they can't achieve what Graham Stephan is doing, you know? And Graham Stephan presents it like, oh, like I can do this, and you kind of can't. Jeremy is just like, look, I just bought me a Cybertruck. I did the pre-order. Look, I just got me a Model Plaid S. You know, look, I got this other Tesla. Look, I'm getting rid of the Alpha Omega. Like he's just like just a boss with it. You know, he's just like for real, yo. He's not like, oh, I need to save 90% of my net worth. He's like, no, look, I'm gonna buy a house over here, and I'm building another house over here at the same time. You know, he takes his wife out and like, you know, spends lots of money on his wife. Like, come on, like what type of, you know, that's freaking awesome. You know, he goes out and like shops and like lives a normal life. Like he talks about things that a lot of people I think would be interested in. Like he talks about, oh yeah, I was down in Vegas and the line at the Louis Vuitton store was so long. He says it in a way that's like not bad. Like if I feel like if Graham Stephan had to say that, he would be like, oh, all of these broke people are in line at the Louis Vuitton store. They should just save their money, you know? But Jeremy's not like that. Jeremy's like a real like I feel like he can relate with a lot of people. You know, like he'll show his refrigerator and he'll show that he is literally eating the food of the same companies that he's investing in, and he's showing it. That says a lot. That says a lot. He's not like sitting back like, I have millions of dollars and I'm gonna make rice and beans, because if I make rice and beans, it'll cost me 10 cents, you know? Or, you know, you like I remember once in Jeremy's video, just a couple of days ago, he popped up a video and he was drinking like a Starbucks like drink, and I think he was like slightly trying to rub it in people's faces, like, look, I can buy Starbucks, because Graham would never do that. Like Graham would make his own coffee, and he would just be like, oh yeah, I can make my own coffee at home and it costs 10 cents. Well, sometimes it's not all about making, you know, your own coffee at home and it costs 10 cents. Sometimes it's about you make so much money that it's cheaper for you to go out and have the coffee delivered versus to go to your, I don't know. Let's talk about me, Kevin, now, because I love Jeremy, but like, I don't know, Jeremy and Graham Stephan, they're just kind of like, they're very different. So meet Kevin. I'm just gonna go ahead and say this. Hopefully, like, I don't know if Meet Kevin is gonna see this, but dude, if you don't follow Meet Kevin, or if you haven't followed Meet Kevin, this dude is a straight up G, yo, like straight up. Now, he's not my favorite one. Jeremy from Financial Education, he's my favorite because I was following Jeremy, like I said, since Jeremy had like 40,000 subscribers. Meet Kevin, I started following Meet Kevin right when I think most people started following Meet Kevin, right when the coronavirus started, because he started posting videos like all the time, right? You know, 4 or 5 videos a day. Meet Kevin, this dude is a G, right? He's the type of person that like he's definitely not your rich, he's definitely not your cheap type rich dude. He's just like, look, I live in Ventura, California. Like, I got real estate. I got a cool wife. I make like 6 videos a day. This guy literally lives in his studio, and he's just like a G, yo. He's just like, he's not like a Graham Stephan. He's not like, yo, I need to save every penny. It's actually funny to listen to them talk on live stream, because Meet Kevin is all about, he uses margin a lot, and he talks about margin, and he just talks about it. And Graham Stephan would like never use margin. You'd probably have to like force him to use it or something, or you'd probably have to pay him like double what the margin is for him to use margin. And Jeremy from Financial Education, he's the type of person like, I don't know. When I think of Jeremy, I just think of like, maybe he makes so much money from YouTube that like he's just always putting $1 million in the market like once a month, like straight up. Like he's always like putting like mad money in the market. And then you talk to someone like Graham Stephan, and he's just like, oh yeah, I'm just putting just a little bit of money in the market. Like he's just such a safe type of guy. And you look at Meet Kevin, and this dude is like deep in margin, yo. Like he's just like deep in margin, and it's just kind of funny to hear like just how different that these guys are. And then Andrei, like I don't know, I feel like he's like the least quiet in the whole in the whole in on the whole like channel, because I feel like Meet Kevin, Jeremy from Financial Education, and Graham, they already have such a massive like audience and a massive following, and they're already like branded, and they've been branded for like looks like some time. Especially Meet Kevin, looks like he's had this thing going on for a whole while. But I don't know. It just seems like maybe Andrei, maybe he just like sort of came on the scene recently. Let's actually see when he started. I'm actually not even subscribed to him. I'll subscribe since I'm talking about him. I don't know. Maybe he'll see this video, and like it's not that I don't like anyone, but like let's see when he joined. Well, this is an older account. Yeah, this is an older account. So he's joined in March 23rd, 2017. So it's not a new account, but there's definitely some, a lot of new YouTubers in the financial space that has just popped up soon, that just popped up recently. Yeah, so the Millennial Money YouTube channel, it's a really really cool YouTube channel. There's definitely different personalities in this YouTube collaboration that these four different YouTubers are doing, and I find it to be very, very, very entertaining right now. And looks like that there is some drama starting between Financial Education and Meet Kevin. Looks like there's some drama started yesterday. I guess I don't know if you guys are aware, but like TTCF, this is tattooed chef. I guess they had some earnings coming up, and I guess Meet Kevin sold his shares, and Jeremy from Financial Education is just like super bullish on it. And it's kind of starting a little drama back and forth, but it looks like it just got started. Meet Kevin hasn't responded, but soon as Meet Kevin responds, it's gonna be like, I don't know, who knows how Meet Kevin will respond, because this doesn't look good right now. Jeremy literally has an X over Meet Kevin's face, and then if you watch one of Jeremy's videos from earlier today, Jeremy is literally, because Jeremy has like 3 YouTube accounts. I think Stephan has like 4 or something. But Jeremy, he's basically still in Meet Kevin's line here. He's got like Meet Jeremy. There's like some drama, some beef going on. We'll have to stay tuned. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to make a video just talking about Millennial Money, talking about the different characters on the show. Talk about just sort of make a freestyle video talking about this. Hopefully, like Jeremy or Meet Kevin can see this. Like I say, Meet Kevin is like a G, I feel like I didn't really talk about him that much in this video, but like, if you are into like real estate, if you are into like entrepreneurial type stuff, Meet Kevin is like super like he's super like knowledgeable and like full of stuff, and he's all around California guy too. Like he's an awesome guy, dude. Am I subscribed to Meet Kevin? What the heck? Was I like not subscribed to Meet Kevin? Like I was totally subscribed to Meet Kevin. Like this totally unsubscribed. This had to this unsubscribed me from Meet Kevin, because literally I was subscribed to Meet Kevin. Like I've been watching his videos for all this time. But maybe I'm not subscribed to Meet Kevin on this YouTube account, because this is a different YouTube account. Yes, I'm not subscribed to Meet Kevin on this YouTube account. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching. Yo, check out Millennial Money. It's a really, really awesome podcast type video. It happens once a week. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching. Peace out.